Well, I finally reached a point where I think I need to combine a couple of computers. This one's already kind of in pieces, but it still works. I use this for some of my video editing. It's still an old XP computer. Yeah, I can upgrade it to Windows 7, but the program I use is not compatible with Windows 7. On top of that, the video cards, the ATI All-in-Wonders, are not compatible with Windows 7, so that's another reason why I've never upgraded these. I spent a lot of money on those in the past and still trying to get my use out of them, but yeah, little by little this one is starting to lose some parts. Already lost one disk drive. It had two, now I'm down to one. Power supply, see there, the fan is broke, doesn't work anymore, but the power supply still does work. And the case itself, I've just done enough modifications to it, and now it's starting to kind of fall apart on me, and you know, all that. Plus it's not really ventilation friendly. I've had to do some mods to it, like that fan mod there and all, but yeah, I'm just going to eliminate this case, but I'm going to still continue using the board and the hard drive out of this one, and I'm going to put it in this case. It's another XP machine using an Intel board. The board in that other one is an Asus, but yeah, I've had some issues with this one because my video editing, the capturing, it's you know, dropping files or frames, and sometimes the sound works, sometimes it doesn't. Just been real finicky, so I'm just going to put the motherboard and video card from that other computer into this one, take that motherboard and video card probably out along with the hard drive, you know, since everything's still, you know, working with each other, and swap them out and use this more heavy-duty Thermaltake case. And I'll probably wind up moving that little handle, taking that off, because I'm going to need to set it up over here, and I've got two computers, one for taxes, one for video editing, so I need to be able to set them one on top of the other. So that's the plan. So I'm going to go ahead and start tearing this one apart and getting everything dismantled and out of the way. Then we'll start on the next one. Well, the camera that I was using to record what I was doing here died. Battery, I guess, I don't know, I thought it was fully charged, but I guess not. Alright, well, I don't know where I left off, so I'm just going to do a quick run through here. Everything's been swapped around. Cables are kind of stuffed in place. I mean, cable management is pretty much non-existent on a setup like this, because you just got to run them where they fit and hope they don't block any fans and all that stuff. So got everything back together. I'm ready to go ahead and put this cover back on, but first I want to take the handle off because I'm going to use it to set another computer on top of or something like that. So really this handle is kind of in the way, so I'm just going to take it off and then we'll put the lid back on and we'll fire it up and see how it works. There, that's better. A little dusty, but yeah, It's a good handle, heavy duty, made of metal, looks like aluminum, but yeah, I'm going to be shoving it back in that corner there. So I've got another computer I'm either going to put this on top of, but chances are I may put that on top of this one. So yeah, and that way there'll still be some ventilation coming through for the power supply. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and hook up a monitor, keyboard, and mouse. I want to make sure it fires up before I put this thing in place. Alright, so far so good. We're firing up. Looks like I got all the connections right. So, good. Good. Usually whenever I do stuff like this, I miss a connection or I get a connection backwards for the power and all that, so yay. We'll let this fire up here. Alright. Letting it do its reboot here. I had a fan that was starting to rattle from it hitting a cable. So did some readjusting and we're rebooting. Windows XP. Yeah, I know this is old, outdated, but the software I use for my video editing, sometimes it still works. So had two computers, like I said. Now I'm down to one, and eventually this will get upgraded to Windows 7 or something beyond that, because it's got the capabilities. It's Windows Vista rated. So yep, we'll finish the boot up, and I'm going to probably piece the rest of this together. So okay, and I called this one Borg 5 originally. That was a clear acrylic case. This one was Black and Date. When I had a whole bunch of computers, I was just naming them, thinking of weird names and numbers in order that I was building them, and now little by little they're just kind of getting phased out. So I want to make sure all my hard drives are getting picked up. Check my disk drives. Yep, both disk drives work. Sweet. So now we'll get to my computer whenever it gets done here. I don't even have this one on the internet anymore, you know, since XP is expired. So, you know, which is fine. For my video editing, that's all I really need, is something that operates, captures properly, doesn't drop frames and all that. So, you know, I could use it on my Windows 7 Pinnacle Studio 14, but yep, it's picking up the USB stuff. Okay, yep, so 750, Pinnacle 500, so cool. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, all the hard drives are there, all the disk drives work. It's still picking up the USB bus controller. That's probably that expansion card right there. So good. Searching for drivers, it doesn't need to. It'll find them on board probably. So yeah, searching for drivers, blah blah blah. No internet, and it's ready to use. Good. Well, great. I'm going to go ahead and hook everything back up, set it over there in the corner somehow, and we'll finish this up. And there's the pieces of the clear acrylic case. I'll probably wind up tossing that eventually. It's more of a hassle keeping this thing around than anything, so who knows. Alright, got everything pretty much in place. Yeah, I just put the computer on the bottom. It's just so big. And went ahead and broke the shelf back out because it was going to block the airflow for the power supply. So I guess, yeah, took the handle off, and now I got my external disc burner sitting there. So yeah, a little bit of organization, but again, wire management, I'll tackle that another day, maybe. So yeah, in the meantime, everything is working fine after testing all the programs and all. So good. I still got a mess to clean up, and nice huge pile in my box now, so it's gotten even bigger. Oh well, there you go. Wrapped up combining two computers into one, and everything worked out fine. So until the next time, adios.